All right. So, United States and one of the way that United States give aids to countries like Pakistan is not as a direct hard currency to people, but through some programs, which include some scientific programs. So one of the programs that is run through United States Academy of Sciences and the Board of Higher Education Commission in Pakistan is to promote science, general sciences, but also applied sciences. This program has been going on for last 5 years or so, and they have, funded several proposals related to that. So we have been applying for the last 2-3 years without much success. One of the issue that is in Pakistan, in a country specific to Pakistan, and maybe the countries in that generally, South Asia, is energy. There is very limited resources, and I'm not going into the Gulf area. There obviously the resources are abundant, at least at this point. But I'm talking about countries like India, Pakistan, very limited natural resources. So a lot of the time there are electrical shortages which affects the industry, which affects the economy, and which affects the lifestyle, and a whole bunch of complications associated with that. So they are in desperate need of a source of power that could subsidize or at least partially replace the fossil fuel based energy. The other good thing about this is that part of the world is close to the equator, so sun shines brilliantly in that area. So what better place to work on photovoltaics than South Asia? So that's what we proposed to the Academy of Sciences in the United States, that we would like to work on that, and wrote a proposal based on that, and they accepted that. This whole proposal is related to, in general, photovoltaics, which may include other things besides polymer photovoltaics, but polymer or organic polymer, OPV, is the focus of this particular program. I am working in association with a university there, which is called Government College University. Strange name. It was Government College, then converted into university, so they never changed the name. They just said Government College University. It's one of the oldest universities in Pakistan. It's in Lahore. So the idea is that we will have two parts of this project. One is going to be in Lahore, one is going to be in Delaware, and we will provide all the expertise, all the training facilities, all the advice or whatever they need in order to establish a lab in Lahore. So currently I have a student, she just came a week or so ago, and she's going to be here for 1 month, and she's observing the whole process of how to make polymer, the material, the device, and the characterization. So all three aspects of that she's observing basically. And then after she's done observing, we are going to have her do all of the whole process, so she becomes an expert in actually making the device. We haven't talked about the research yet. This is just getting to the point where they can make a device. So then the bigger part of the research and therefore also the money is going to be spent in Pakistan, where we will set up this lab, fully functional lab to make all polymer OPVs, organic photovoltaic devices. And there will be at least 10 to 12 people involved, including 2 senior scientists and the students and postdocs. This had never happened in Pakistan. There had never been any program like this in Pakistan, so this will be first of its kind. The beauty of that is Pakistan, being one of the poorest country, cannot afford to have multiple labs like this in various parts of the country. So we chose one university, but that just happened to be one university. The idea is to set up a lab where people from all over the country can come and utilize, just like a national lab here, like Sandia or Brookhaven National Lab, where you can write a proposal, come and do your work, take your samples home, analyze it or characterize it, do whatever you want to do with it. But you have the facilities available there, which you can utilize for making and testing and treating your samples. So it will be an open lab for everybody in Pakistan, focusing on organic photovoltaics. The hope is that within 3 years, which is how long this program will last, there will be enough trained personnel in Pakistan that they can then self-sustain or self-start with local resources involving some of the industry, a full-fledged program in photovoltaics based on polymers. And certainly a lot of this. So the Pakistani government is supporting the Pakistani program, and the U.S. government is supporting the part that is at the University of Delaware, which is in my lab. So a lot of people will be coming from Pakistan to Delaware for getting trained, and then there are going to be back and forth workshops and classes and a whole bunch of associated work in order to train the personnel. My name is Ismat Shah, and I'm a professor of physics and material science.